Hey guys, what's going on? So for this week's video, I wanted to show you guys how I design, prepare, and paint my custom shoes. And to start off with my first official video, I thought I'd do one of my favorite designs. It's a really simple one, and it is my fun floral design. So first off, as you can see already, I am starting off doing a rough sketch of the shoes that I will be painting. So in this case, they are a size 8 stylus, stylus, shoes with memory foam insoles. And it's kind of, the kind of shoe it is, it's like a leather shoe in a way. So those are the ones I'm going to be doing today. So first off, I chose 4 different flowers that I wanted to display on the shoe. And honestly, not all of these are actual flowers. Most of them are ones that I made up or I saw some of my friends doing. So thank you to some of my friends who helped me figure out what flowers I wanted to do. So as you can see, I wanted to spread out each individual flower. I did not want to put them all super close together, and I didn't want to put the same flower like next to each other. I wanted to make sure they were all pretty well spread out. So I mostly, when I sketch out the flowers and stuff, I'm obviously not doing super detailed work in the flowers. I want to save that for when I paint the shoes. I am actually just sketching out the outline of the flower and kind of as I'm going on, maybe changing some things that I wanted for the shoe. All right. Now for the tip of the shoe, I'm going to display the 4 flowers I used on each corner, and they will continue the design onto the sides. Now, while I repeat the design on the other side of the shoe, I wanted to let you guys know that I am taking orders for whoever needs custom shoes. I have 4 simple designs, this being one of them, and I also do more personal ones as well. So if you'd like to find out more about my custom shoes, please shoot me a message at my email down in the description, HerronInk22@gmail.com. You don't want to miss out because if you ordered now from the months of August and September of 2022, I will give you 20% off your first pair, so order now. So going back to the video, we are now starting our preparation process. So first I have to remove both laces from the shoes to clean it up. For the cleaning up process of the shoe, I use this soap that I have. It is just water and regular, I kind of just use dish soap. Don't know if I'm supposed to or not, but I do. And I take a paper towel, spray it on the paper towel, and starts just scrubbing the shoe head to toe, literally. So I just scrub the shoe, make sure there's no dirt on it or anything that could prevent me from having the paint stick to the shoe. I'll be using 3 different types of sandpaper grits to get the shoes finish off so the paint will stay better on the shoes. So the first one I do is going to be the 110. And that one is the most rougher grit of the sandpaper. And so I just go all around the shoe, sandpapering it up and trying to make sure I get every inch of the shoe so the finish will come off. The next one I am using is the 220 grit. That is in between the lightest and the roughest one, and I'm just going around like I did before and just roughing up the whole entire shoe, getting that finish off. And then last but not least is the 320 grit, and that one is the lightest one out of all of them, and it will just finish off sanding the shoe, and it will just make it look a lot nicer. And now, as you can see, there is a difference between both shoes. For the next part of the shoe, I am going to be taping down the soles of the shoes first, just so I am making sure that I'm not getting any paint on the soles or on parts of the shoe that I don't want painted. So I'm also taping up the outline of the shoe where the shoelaces are put in, because I'm not going to be painting that part. I'm just going to be leaving that white for now. And I want to make sure I'm getting every little inch and crevice of both shoes, and to make sure that no paint will slide through. So now I'm going to trim up the rest of the shoes and show you guys the final product. So here is the final product of the taping, and so now I am going to go prepare the paint, and I'll see you guys in a second. Now, with preparing the paint, I'd like to use a pouring medium to get a nice finish with the paint itself, and also a paint thinner to make sure the paint won't crack on the shoe after it's dry. So I'm also using a red, yellow, and white paint to make a sort of like coral color for my background. I'm also using the end of my paintbrush because I can't find my palette knife. So after I get the color I want to start painting a thin layer over the corners of the shoe and work my way through the whole shoe. I also need to make sure when I am painting, I need to get all the little nooks and crannies of the shoe, like all the little tiny crevices, to make sure I am covering my grounds on the shoe. Also right here on this part, I need to make sure I'm not getting the paint on the inside of the shoe, just because it's a lot harder to get it off on the inside of the shoe than it is on the outside. So now that both backgrounds are painted on the shoes, I'm going to move on to painting the flowers. First, I am going to mix the white and black paint to try and get a like medium gray color for the background of the flowers. I decided to do the gray background for the flowers because with just the gray or black outline, it just wouldn't have stood out as much as I would have liked it to. So that is also another reason why I chose the gray background. So adding the gray background definitely adds that extra pop it needs. I'm going to start off with painting the back flowers and working my way around the shoe. I will paint the black outline once I get everything laid out how I want on the shoe. So once I have all of the gray outline done, I'm going to go in and use the black to make the outline. So now I'm going to finish up doing this gray background for all the flowers, and I will see you guys in a second to do the black outline. So with painting the black outline, I wanted to not do a clean cut look. I wanted to make it a little more messy
because personally I kind of like that style. I don't know about you guys, but for me that's like how I always like pictured it. Also, I am painting the black outline the same way I painted the gray, by starting from the back and working my way around the shoe. And also, like I said, I'm not making this very like clean cut. It's just, as you can see, like all the outlines of the flowers, they're not all the same like width. I definitely wanted this to be a very like cool but like messy look, because personally, like I said, for me it is what I like better. Now I am going to finish up this black outlining all the flowers and making sure that I am happy with the way it looks, and then I will show you guys what I do with accenting the flowers in a way that I think looks pretty cool. So now that the black outline is done, as you can see, I'm adding little white details to each individual flower just to give it that little pop that it needs, because in my opinion it makes it look so much better. After I get all the little white accents detailed, I'm going to take the tape off the shoe, clean up the edges, and show you guys the final product. So here is the end result of the shoes. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please like and leave a comment on what you thought, or just to say hi. Also, just a reminder again, if you would like to purchase these shoes or want me to customize a pair of your shoes for you, please email me at the link below and get 20% off your first order, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!